Oh, Henry of Skalitz, the glorious victor of the rat-eye tourney.
What actually happened to you in Skalitz? I mean, during the attack and... well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
I do.
All right, then. It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life. I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best. When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Come here. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass and the bloom of spring. I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose. What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stibor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing Zbyszek. The lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Aye, he's an idler, that one. And he'd hardly give you the time of day. Never mind a kind word.
God will reward him in kind one day. Mark my words. You could tell him to get his ass to work, too.
Right. Go for nails, send Samuel and Zbyszek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Teresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
A surprise, Pa? Don't you want to tell me about it now?
Curiosity killed the cat. What kind of surprise would it be if I told you, girl?
Oh, all right. Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight, and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
What about dropping that pail on Tonda's head? It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go, then. If I leave early, nothing will happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Nemoy.
Don't I always?
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah! Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor's not going to break his back working either.
Listen, Zbyszek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
Good morning.
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the forge.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
All right, I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, eh?
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once and went dancing with boys.
Oh, so I'm an old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Teresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
Go. How come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh? Playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye. He's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me. But I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
I brought you a beer. I'd say you need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah, more likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir. But I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then. Come on then. Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you, though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Don't go easy on me, Hal.
Ah, very good.
Henry, really? Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you all right?
Nothing, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
Ah, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword.
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now. By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
God's blessings.
What else was it you wanted from me?
You brought that beer to Henry then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He had no one to train with, so we had a bit of swordplay together.
You playing with swords?
Yes, and as it happens, I did quite well. Actually, a bit too well. I hit Henry on the hand and wounded him.
Really, Tess? I never knew you were such a warrior girl. He had it coming, the donkey. Maybe it'll dampen his enthusiasm for adventure. All right, but now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
Henry's favorite. I see.
Yes. I'd like to give it to him tomorrow.
I might have known it'd be about Henry again.
Oh, you know how it is, Tess. Don't worry. You'll find a fella one day.
That's easy to say when you work in a tavern where there are fellas swarming around you all day. All I see at the mill are sacks of flour.
What about Zbyszek?
Zbyszek? I'd rather settle for a sack of flour.
I suppose. Your pa would never let Zbyszek have you anyway. Not long ago, when he had a few too many, I heard him say how he was going to get you the richest husband for miles around.
Oh, Pa. I hope that was just the beer talking. What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything, except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A wolf? Hereabouts?
So they say. But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam? He'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
Thanks? So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods?
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah,
but that was a long time ago.
It doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us. So will you go and ask Adam? You know he's always liked you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got the bow, meet me on the bridge by the lake, right?
All right, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you. I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Deal. You're an angel, Tess.
God be with you.
I heard you're a really good archer. And that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well, I don't know, Teresa.
Hey, Adam. If you lend me a bow, I'll dance with you at the next celebration.
Oh? You would? Really? All right. Here's the bow then. And some arrows. Take it all.
Thank you so much, Adam. I had a look in the nest.
Yeah? And what did you find there?
There was a ring in it. Looks like silver.
Really? Holy Mother of God! I always wanted a silver ring. But you're the one who shot it down.
You can have it.
You're giving it to me? Tess, you're the best friend ever. Thank you. I'll wear it to the dance this evening. Come on. Let's go and pick those herbs before it gets too late. This is the place. I'll start picking, and you keep a lookout.
Shouldn't I help you pick herbs too?
No, I'll manage fine on my own. I'd rather you kept your eyes peeled for that wolf.
What should I do if the wolf turns up, though?
You've got a bow, right? Don't think about it. Just shoot him. Besides, you've got Tinker. Although, I'm not sure he's any match for a wolf.
How long will it take you?
Just a short while. Don't worry. But while I'm at it, I'd like to pick enough to keep me going for a while. Just keep watch, and I'll tell you when I'm done.
All right, I'll keep watch. Just make it quick. I thought those rumors about a wolf were just idle talk.
Idle talk, indeed. If I'd been alone, that beast would surely have devoured me.
Did anything happen to you?
No, I'm fine. Thank God. It's a good thing you came along.
Did you manage to pick enough herbs?
Yeah, I did. Fortunately. I'll brew plenty of that liquor. Enough for you, too. As a reward.
All right. Thanks. That was a funny-looking wolf, don't you think? I reckon it was actually a wild dog.
Wolf or dog? It was a monstrous beast. Henry will never believe this.
What will you do now?
I'll go back to work at the tavern. There's been quite enough excitement for one day. Thanks for coming with me, Tess. And don't forget to come and see me tomorrow.
All right. I went for those nails, but the blacksmith is with Sir Radzik today.
All right, leave it till tomorrow then. No hurry. Right now, I need something else. Quick.
What's up?
The guards were here asking around. They said someone's been stealing silver from the mines. Can you go and tell Stibor? He went to check the fish trap below the bridge.
Why? What has Stibor got to do with stolen silver?
Look, just talk to him about it, all right?
But I'm asking you, Father. Don't tell me you don't trust your own daughter.
For heaven's sake, Teresa. I said talk to Stibor about it, so talk to Stibor. And hurry.
Pa sent me. The guards were here asking about silver going missing from the mines.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. All right. Listen, Tess. I need your help.
Not so fast. First, tell me what the hell is going on.
All right. Look. How can I put it?
Spit it out. Otherwise, you're on your own.
All right. Pa came up with a nice little job. It's quite easy to sneak silver ore out of the mines, and he found this wealthy fella who offered to buy it. So, well, it does lead back to us. The missing silver is ours.
Merciful God!
I need your help, Teresa.
Sweet Jesus. You fellas haven't the sense you were born with. But family is family.
Thanks, Tess. I'm sorry to drag you into it, but I can't manage it on my own.
Where did you hide it?
That's the thing. It's at the bottom of a flooded shaft. Samuel was working there before.
You dragged Samuel into it too?
No. Samuel knows nothing about it.
So why don't you just go and get it?
I don't know how to get to it.
For heaven's sake, Stibor! Do you know where it is or not?
Yes, but you see, when I was carrying it out, they stopped me. I was standing on this wooden walkway and I dropped it over the edge so they wouldn't catch me with it. And now I don't know how to get to it. All I know is it made a splash when it fell.
And how are we supposed to find it? Go crawling through the whole mine?
No, I've got an idea. Samuel knows that area. He'll know how to get to the shaft.
Oh no, Stibor, forget it. You're not going to drag Samuel into your dangerous games.
Christ, no. What do you take me for? All he has to do is draw a map, and we'll do the rest.
Wait, I want to ask you something. How did you get mixed up in this?
Not long ago, I saw Pa hauling a sack of silver ore. I kept asking about it, and in the end he had to tell me what was going on.
God almighty, the king's silver? If you have to steal, couldn't you take something that wouldn't cost you your lives as well as your souls?
Around here? Like what? Cabbages?
Why are you doing it? You're not going to mint your own coin, surely?
Of course not. We just sell it to someone, but Pa deals with that. I don't know much about it.
Why are you helping him?
Well, he always gives me some of the money he makes from it.
Money won't be much use to either of you on the pyre. Where do you take the silver?
Pa takes care of that. Someone comes to pick it up.
Who does?
Some slimy kind of fella. I don't know what his name is. He serves some lord, but I don't even think Pa knows who that is.
That's all I want to know for now. Are you sure it's the same shaft where Samuel was working?
Definitely. There's no other flooded shaft in the mine. Remember when everyone was talking about how they hit a spring and had to abandon it?
All right, Stibor. I'll go to Samuel and get the map from him. Have you got something I can give him to draw it with?
Here. Give him this. And try to get it from him without giving the game away. Otherwise, Pa will have a fit if he finds out.
I'll do what I can. Where is Sammy now?
Where do you think? I saw him heading for the fish pond as usual to avoid work. Once you have it, come and meet me at Wenceslas corridor on the hill. I'll be waiting there.
Good God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
So, are they biting?
Well, so far, no. But there's still plenty of time before evening.
Why aren't you at work?
I was given some time off.
Time off? How come?
I smashed my foot with the pickaxe.
Mary, Mother of God! Are you all right?
I'm fine, it was just a pretense. I needed a break.
Really, Sammy? One day you'll really get hurt, and then no one will believe you. Sammy, I need something from you.
Oh, Tess, I just got ready for fishing.
Don't worry, you don't have to go anywhere. Remember that mine shaft where you used to work before it got flooded?
Yeah, it was a deep one. We went down that morning, and we were up to our knees in water. Master Fayfar said that always happens when you dig deeper than the drainage added. We dug a well to slow it down, but even that wasn't enough.
Do you think you could draw me a map of the way there?
Why? What on earth would you want that for?
Stibor dropped something there.
Drop something? What?
Never mind. You really don't want to know.
Hang on. You want me to draw you a map to a mine shaft that's off limits, and I'm not supposed to ask any questions? Not a chance.
You'll just have to trust me, Sammy. It's very important. It's a family problem.
I might have known it'd be some Miller intrigue again. It's no wonder the folks say the things they do about us. Give me that and I'll draw it for you. I don't even want to know any more about it.
Thanks. I'll run to him with it right away. I got that map from Samuel. What now?
Great! Well, first, we've got to get into the mine. That fool Nimoy is keeping watch. It'd be best if we split up. I'll get rid of him, and you can sneak in.
All right. Let's get it over with then.
Once I get rid of him, you sneak inside past the bushes. And take a torch with you. It's as black as pitch in there. Just make sure no one sees you, though. Good luck, Tess.
I found the silver in the mine.
Not so loud. Oh, good work, lass. Leave it here, and I'll take care of everything. Thanks.
I'd like to say I'm glad to be of help, but I'm not, Pa. It could have ended badly for everyone. Very, very badly.
Tess, you know I only want the best for all of you, don't you?
I do, Pa. I know you mean well. Just... please, be careful, all right? You and Stibor.
Don't worry, lass, we will. Thanks.
What about that surprise you promised me this morning?
Don't worry, lass, I haven't forgotten. But it's still early. I don't have time now. Besides, don't you have something to do too? Your friends were here asking after you while you were gone. Come to me when you've done everything. Now's not a good time.
Johanka, what's up?
I was asking around for you. There's something we have to talk about. Are you going to the dance this evening?
I'd like to go and have a look, if I have time for it. Why? Do you want to borrow my dress?
No, nothing like that. I've got a dress, but I don't want to end up dancing on my own, if you know what I mean.
You want me to find you a dancing partner?
No, not quite. I've already picked one.
Let me guess. Matthias?
I? Who else?
So, what's the problem? Just go and tell him. You've had your eye on him since the Harvest Festival. Surely you must have noticed by now.
He hasn't. I'm at a loss what to do.
Can't you just go and invite him straight out?
You must be joking. What if he doesn't like me? What if he's more interested in... No, not a chance.
So you'd like Matthias to take you to the dance, but you don't want to tell him?
That's right.
How in heaven's name do you want to do it then?
Easy. You're going to steal his lucky dice.
What? How is that supposed to help, for Christ's sake?
If you can get your hands on it without him noticing, he'll be looking everywhere for it. He'll be wandering around saying to himself, "Where did I put that damned dice?" And then I'll turn up. God be with you, Matthias. You didn't by any chance lose your dice? And he'll say,
"Aye, Johanka, I did. Where on earth did you find it?"
"Oh, I found it near the tavern. You know there's going to be a dance there this evening." And then he'll finally get the message.
"Oh, the dance. Yes. Johanka, wouldn't you like to go with me?"
Of course. I'd love to go with you, Matthias. Thank you for asking. Then he'll take me by the hand, and he'll look... Never mind that. Well, that's how it's going to help. More or less.
You can't be serious. That will never work.
It will. Please, Tess. He loves that dice of his. He'll be overjoyed when I give it back to him.
Why don't you just steal the dice yourself?
And if he caught me doing it? You think he'd go dancing with me then? Except maybe to the bailiff. But you... well, you're a miller's daughter and... well, you know what they say.
Right. We're all a pack of thieves. I might have known. All right, then. I'll help you.
Thank you, Tess. Bring the dice to me as soon as you have it.
Hang on, though. How am I supposed to find it?
He was saying at the tavern yesterday that he keeps it in his trunk when he's not going to play. Go and see Fritz first. I heard he's always got some lockpicks, whatever he wants them for. Anyway, no doubt he can show you how to use one.
Me? Pick locks? Johanka, aren't you going a bit too far?
Well, then maybe you can get hold of his key somehow. But whatever you do, don't get caught. And not a word to Matthias, for the love of God.
How are you?
Tell me, Matthias, what do you think of Johanka?
Johanka? Yeah, she's a nice girl. She helped the lads and me out of a few scrapes. Actually, she's always been good to us. Why do you ask?
I suppose you'd like to go to the dance this evening? If you have someone to go with. You could ask Johanka. If you do, I'll dance with you too.
No offense, but if I wanted to dance with you, then I'd invite you, not Johanka. Besides, I don't want to ask anyone. I'd rather just get drunk with the lads.
Johanka's a very nice girl, all right. Haven't you noticed maybe she's nice to you more than the others?
Me? How do you mean?
She's shy. You know how it is.
You mean... she likes me?
Supposing you were to ask her to the dance this evening.
Really? You think she'd go with me? Well, I suppose I could, but... wait, though. Maybe I should have a bit of a wash first. What do you think?
Don't beat around the bush. Just go and ask her. There's nothing to it.
Oh, all right. I'll try it.
Good day to you. What do you need?
About Matthias.
Yes? Tell me everything.
I had a chat with Matthias and told him everything.
What? Oh my god! You traitor!
But he said he'd be happy to dance with you.
I can't believe you'd... Wait, what did you say?
I said he'd be very happy to dance with you.
Just like that?
What more do you want, an offer of marriage? He'll come to you and invite you. That's all.
He's coming here! Oh my god, I have to get ready. Thanks, Tess. Thank you.
How about it, Pa? Are you going to tell me?
Well, I won't keep you in suspense any longer. Besides, you deserve it, after helping us with that silver. So, I had a dress made for you in Rattay. A very fine dress indeed. You'll be the prettiest lass in the village.
A new dress, Pa? But... I don't understand. Why?
Well, you know, you're not a little girl anymore. You're a young woman now, mature and clever. Cleverer than me, for sure. You surely don't want to live here at the mill forever. Samuel's able to take care of himself, and after all that's happened, you don't want to end up with the kind of life me and Steeble have.
What is it, Pa? Why did you buy me that dress?
Look, Teresa, you're old enough to be married. It's about time we did something about it.
You're right, I suppose. But I don't have any suitors.
Actually, you do. I know of someone.
You found a husband for me? Who is it?
Don't worry. He's a decent man. A nice man. He's even close to the nobility. And he's rich. He'll take care of you. There's going to be a fete at the tavern this evening. Sir Radzi gave permission for a pig roast, and...
Who is it?
You can just have a chat, dance a little, and who knows? You might like him.
Are you going to tell me who it is?
It's Chief Engineer Tobias.
Tobias Fafar?
Aye, that's right.
Well, Master Fafar is a nice man. Yes, Pa, and certainly rich, but he's no spring chicken. To tell the truth, he'd never have crossed my mind when it comes to marriage.
Listen, we can talk it over, but the decision is mine to make. You've got to think of your future, Teresa. Master Fafar is a respected man, and that respect will extend to his wife and children too.
Children?
For heaven's sake, lass, don't be so naive. You were born a girl, and raising a family is what God made you for. Unless you'd prefer the convent. Go to the tavern this evening and let Master Fafar spend a nice pile of groschen on you. You'll have a great time, you'll see.
Show me that dress, then.
It's in the trunk here under the window. Once you've done all your chores, get dressed up and off you go.
All right, Teresa. Time to grow up, put on that lovely dress, and go and meet your groom. Well, there's no point in dragging it out.
Where did you get to yesterday? Master Fafar was here. He said he waited all evening and you didn't show up.
Sorry, Pa. When I saw everyone there, Henry with Bianca, Johanka and Matthias, and Fafar there waiting for me.
You just took to your heels and left him there waiting in vain, eh?
I'm sorry, Father.
You always had a mind of your own. Just like your ma. I'm not cross with you, Tess. But sooner or later you'll get married. And you can be sure I won't give your hand to just anyone.
I know, Pa. But next time you could at least ask me what I think.
Aye, fair enough, lass. Next time I'll talk to you about it. But only if you'll be sensible and go there today. The dance will continue today and Master Fafar will be there. He's paying for everything, see? But now we'll let it lie. There's work to be done. Will you go and pick up those nails from the blacksmith? You should have them made by now, and that fence isn't going to finish itself.
All right, Pa. I'll go and get them.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
What about those nails, Henry?
Here you are.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Will you be going to the dance this evening? I hear you had a disagreement with Zbyszek and Deutsch.
A little. Sorry, it got a bit out of hand.
No need to apologize. I hope that idiot Zbyszek got what he had coming. I can't stand him.
Well, I thought since he's from the mill too...
Well, you thought wrong. He's a pig. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Červená se jablíčko, zahrát se nám zrálo. Můj milej nic nevidí, na něj, že se smálo. Ztratilo se jablíčko v travičce vysokej. Můj milej ho nenajde, bude ho mít jinej. Rozběhlo se jablíčko ze stráně u řeky. Můj milej ho nechytí, uplave na věky.
Father! You swine!
What's happened?
Zbyszek! They're everywhere!
What?
They're killing everyone!
What?
Zbyszek, we have
Shit!
to... We have to...
Shit!
Elkaptam, gyertek segíteni!
Let go of me!
Gyertek!
Let go of me! No, no, let...
Ez az ember olyan, akár egy megadott kalccal!
Get off me!
Fogd rendesen!
You bastard! Please, stop, no! Stop!
Picsába, nyisd ki a kurvát!
Please, leave me alone!
Deliverance! A faszom dökjen beléd, vagy valami hegyesebbre? Fogjad! Kurva! A faszba, László! Te süket kretén! Egy lány van ott bent! Nyisd ki!
Kérem.
Teresa? Oh.
He's still bleeding. You piece of shit.
Gaylord.
I told you to fucking die! Teresa! Well, thank Christ you made it. What about your pa and Steeble? Oh.
Have you seen Samuel?
Yes, he's inside. But listen, Teresa. They cut him up real bad.
We'll take you to him. It ain't safe out there.
Fritz, go and tell the others. We'll set off in a while, as soon as the sun sets.
We should barricade the passage behind us, in case any of those fuckers follow us.
Yeah, do that. Teresa, Samuel's lying over there.
First, I want to ask you about something. What happened to Samuel?
I'm not sure. I wasn't there when it happened. But he must have been here in the mine when they came in. He's lucky he got out of it alive.
Yeah, the others weren't so lucky.
How many of you are here?
A dozen or more. We ran to the mines when all hell broke loose.
We've been waiting here since then, for the right moment to escape.
What happens next?
We'll wait for nightfall and then creep out. Let's hope those devils will be too busy looting to notice us.
But where do you want to go?
We still have to decide. Probably Tomberg. Rovna's done for, and there's nothing else anywhere nearby.
What if the fuckers attack Townburg too, though? I reckon we should head for Sasau.
Sassau's a long haul, Fritz. But if there's no other option, we'll see.
Thank you. I'll go to my brother. Don't leave without us.
Teresa.
Samuel, you're alive. When I saw you lying there all still and I thought...
Teresa, help me. Please. I'm hurt. It hurts. Something awful.
Where does it hurt?
Everywhere. It's bad. Teresa.
Sammy, what is it?
Teresa. I don't want to die.
Oh, Sammy, you're not going to die. I won't let you die. I'm here with you. Show me that wound.
Yeah. It's bad, isn't it?
I don't know. There's so much blood. Sammy. We've got to get you out of here.
Yeah.
How did it happen?
Those heathens cut us off in the shaft before we knew what was going on. They were already inside. It was awful. We couldn't see a thing, and we had to get past them. And one of them got me. I didn't even see him coming. It was so dark. Shouting and screaming.
There now, Sammy. It's all right now. You got away from them.
Yeah. Those bastards were more interested in the silver. What about Pa and Steebo? Where are they?
Oh, Sammy. I'm sorry. They killed them. They killed them both. I was
there. And they almost killed me too.
It's just us now. Pa and Stibor. I mean, I know they did some stupid things. Bad things. But God will forgive them, right?
Yes, Sammy. God will see into their hearts that they were good people. They'll be with Ma now.
With Ma? Yeah.
Listen, Samuel. We've got to get out of here. It'll be getting dark outside, and we won't get a better chance.
But I can't go anywhere. You said yourself I don't look good.
Samuel.
I can't. I'm afraid.
So am I, Sammy. But we can do it together. And we've got Tinker.
All right. Teresa.
What is it?
Thank you.
For what?
You always took care of me when I was little. Listen, Teresa, if I don't make it, promise me you'll save yourself and...
Now you stop that right now, Samuel. Let's get you on your feet. The others are waiting by the entrance to the mine. Come on, I'll help you. Which way do you want to go?
We'll try going past Rovna. It seems there's not so many of them that way. But Teresa, what about Samuel?
Samuel? He'll come with us, of course.
Teresa, he can hardly stand on his feet. He's lost a lot of blood.
What are you saying?
He's a tough one, I can't deny. But we'll have to be quick on our feet, and Samuel would hold us back.
Matthew, surely you don't expect me to leave him here?
It's your decision, Teresa. I'm just telling you how things are. And I'm afraid, even if he did go with us, he'd never survive the journey. I'm sorry.
We can make a stretcher and carry him. Have you got some rope here? A piece of canvas?
We can't run with a stretcher. And anyway, hauling him like that would only injure him more, and drain our strength.
Then you go, and I'll stay here. Send help as soon as you get to Talmberg.
Are you sure, Teresa? You ought to go with us.
I can't leave Sammy here, Matthew. He's all I have left. I'll nurse him, and we'll wait till morning. You get to safety and tell them what happened here. Sir Divish of Talmberg is a good friend of Sir Radzig's. He'll do what he can to help.
It seems there's no changing your mind. There are torches in the mine, and you should still be able to find some water for bathing Sammy's wounds. You should change his bandages too.
Thanks, Matthew.
Teresa, if...
May the Lord watch over you. Matthew.
I'll send some help back from Talmberg. Stay out of sight.
Help me, please.
What can I do to help?
End it. I can't stand the pain.
Wait, I'll get some bandages for you.
I can't Go on. Help me, please.
Sammy. Sammy, wake up. Sammy. Sammy, wake up. Wake up.
No. Samuel. None of that. You wake up right now. No. No. Please, Sammy, no. No. No, you can't. You can't do this to me. Sammy, please. No. No.
Tinker, no. Come here.
Fuck off! Go on, go on, go on, go! Fuck's sake. Rushing to find this fucking place.
Right, you whoresons. I've had just about enough of you.
Hey, go fuckers!
That's, I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You've been through it yourself. I know you understand.
There's something else I'd like to ask. Remember how we were sword fighting together? The next morning, Ma scolded me on account of that scratch on my hand.
Oh, dear. Sorry about that.
That's all water under the bridge now. I never told her it was you who did it. I just wish you could have covered my back too. She was angry that I was at sword training instead of working in the forge, and she said you told her.
Your pa and Stibor were really stealing from the royal mines?
Jesus. I don't think even Fritz and Matthew would take that kind of chance. And there's not much that pair won't do for an easy groschen.
Yeah. In a way, I can understand that Pa did it for us, but it was really irresponsible. You won't tell anyone, will you?
I won't, I promise. So what happened to the silver?
Pa handed it over, as always, to that slimy fellow, and he took it away. What happened to it then, I don't know.
Your pa really wanted to marry you off to Master Tobias?
Yes. Can you believe it?
And have you spoken to Master Faithfar since the raid?
I haven't. Either he's lost interest, or he's forgotten about me. Not that I'm complaining. Uncle Peshek would be happy to marry me off too, especially if there was something in it for him. I'm glad that's in the past.
Aye, I don't blame you. So Johanka and Matthias finally got together. Well, if it hadn't been for everything that happened afterwards, who knows? They could be headed for the altar. Probably just as well you didn't play along with Johanka's harebrained scheme and found a better solution. Matthias would have had a fit if he'd lost his favourite dice. Bianca told me something about your little expedition to the woods. You really ran into a wolf. I thought Bianca must have been imagining things.
Not exactly. It was actually a wild dog, but Pa used to say those are even worse than wolves.
It's a good thing you were there with Bianca. Bianca told me something about your little expedition to the woods. She was flaunting that ring all day. I was worried for a while that she had some other suitor who gave it to her.
No. Unless you can count a magpie.
Did you go back to Skalitz again? To bury your pa and your brothers?
Yes. Along with some more of our neighbours. We had an escort from the Ratai garrison, with Sir Hanish's kind permission.
Where are they buried?
Sammy's buried near the mines. He didn't like the mines. But his grave is on the hill, where I used to meet him for lunch. He loved it there. I know it's not consecrated ground. But what could I do?
God will understand. I buried Ma and Pa under the linden tree by our house. It's what they would have wanted.
Yes. Father and Stibor are buried in the churchyard in Rovna.
Once things settle, we'll be able to go back and pay our respects. And get the priest to bless their graves. I have no more questions. Thank you for telling me about everything, Teresa. I know it isn't easy to talk about.
It helped to talk to someone who knows what it's like. Thank you. I'm glad you came out of it in one piece.
Yeah, so am I. And I'm glad you did too.
By the way, Henry, I have something for you. The soldiers gave it to me when we brought you from Skalitz. I meant to give it to you earlier, but, you know, it belonged to one of the Skalitz garrison. They wanted me to have it for being brave, but I hope I'll never have use for such a thing.
Oh? How come? What is it?
It's a shield with the Skalitz crest. I'd like you to have it, to protect you, and as a keepsake from home.
Sure. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks for everything.